All right, and we are starting pretty much on time today. I know that's a little different for everyone out there, but hey, why the hell not? Let's see. There we go. Just double checking. I got a few interviews we're going to play tonight. So I want to make sure that I got everything queued up and ready to go. Let me do one last sound check. It's time to crack open a cold one. I think for whatever reason now it's lower than it was before. It's time to crack open a cold. Doesn't seem lower though. That's the strange part. All right, so I lied. Still another sound check. It's time to crack open a cold one because this. It's time to crack open a. I mean, it doesn't sound bad, just doesn't look right on the recording. Bring it up a little bit, see what happens. See, I wish I could aim my mic. I wish I could sit it down closer to the table and aim it up at me. But unfortunately, my mic stand's too big. And I'm connected to a chain email, which is going to be, or a chain text that's going to be texting me what seems like the entire fucking show. Anyway, we'll make the best of it, and we'll see how things go. I do have a good show for us planned. It's going to be some fun stuff, and a couple interviews I'm going to play from vintage wrestling. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we get some call-ins. Someone said they were going to give me a Rambo's Rant for You topic today. I have yet to receive it, so don't know if that's going to happen. Just going to make sure I pull up all my news, too. Ooh, Time Magazine. Now I'm getting classy. Okay, cool. All right, well, let's get the shit running, shall we?
Warning, the hosts of Little Punch Drunk are proud to present to you a show like any other. With that in mind, if you listen to this show, there are no way responsible for any and all side effects that may include insomnia, paranoia, dizziness, lightheadedness, hysteria, acid reflux, heartburn, diarrhea, constipation, narcolepsy, epilepsy, infidelity, gluten, insanity, senility, mental instability, sterility, or any other illity. They also are not responsible for any dryness, wetness, sensitivity to light or sound, nightmares, daymares, spontaneous combustion, immaculate conception, loss of sight, taste, or inhibitions, telekinesis, paralysis, nor will they take credit for any loss of faith, life, limbs, clothing, dignity, or morals, demonic possession, or sudden change of sexual orientation, ejaculation, or total loss of humor. You should not indulge in Little Punch Drunk if you are pregnant or may become pregnant, breastfeeding, taking any mind-altering medications, or have any heart conditions. If you are experiencing itching, rashes, nausea, blindness, deafness, or loss of sexual appetite, please stop your intake of Little Punch Drunk and call your physician immediately. For the rest of you, thanks for not pussying out and enjoy the show.
It's time to crack open a cold one because this is a Little Punch Drunk, and I am, of course, Rambo. And I'm coming to you on, once again, another Punch Drunk Monday, this being Quattro de Mayo. I will be at work tomorrow. We will not be on air tomorrow. Therefore, we are going to celebrate today. And if at any point you would like to call in, the number is 484-994-ALPD. And if you're too damn stupid to know what those four little letters mean, it's 484-994-2573. Now I'm going to apologize in advance. My throat is all kinds of screwed up. So, voice is a little off, may cough, may have some issues. Holy mother of God. Long time no see, Dits. And to what do I owe the pleasure? Well, I haven't had the pleasure, but it is good to see you out and about with a little punch drunk again. But anyway, I'm going to go right into things tonight. Once again, it is Cinco de Taco. No, Cinco de Taco. That's what I used to call it. We used to go to Sloppy Taco. Or Cinco de Mayo get demolished. It is Quattro de Mayo. And in a few short hours, it will be Cinco de Mayo. So for you, tonight is tequila and Dos Equis. Even though I'm pretty sure Dos Equis isn't that. Well, I guess it is crafted in Mexico. There you go. The amber, because I like it better. Mm-hmm. And as always, if at any point in time Rambo yawns, we celebrate by a shot. And the only reason, of course, Rambo would be yawning is because he bores himself. So once again, feel free to call in at any time, unless, of course, we're listening to an interview, and chat with me. We'll have some fun. So once again, I'm going to get straight into things. I'm going to start us off with a fun little thought I had. I had this thought last night. Actually, I guess it would be this morning at about 1:15 in the morning. I sent a text to somebody and said, hey, okay, I'm just going to hop in the shower and go on a killing spree. So I repeat, I'm going to hop in the shower and go on a killing spree. To which I immediately responded to my own text. You know, it's going to sound weird, but that's a terrible metaphor for jerking off, isn't it? I think so. You tell somebody, hey, I'm going to go hop in the shower and go on a killing spree. What I meant was hop in the shower and then afterwards go on a killing spree. I know it doesn't sound much better out of context or in context as it does out of context, but that was a weird thought for the week. I was kind of like, really? Because anyway, I know my brain is fucked up. I don't know what the hell is going on half the time anymore, and shit just keeps getting more and more piled on. It sucks. I can't talk too much about it, but we've got more parties coming up, bigger, better, badder than the last ones. And each time the stakes get higher and higher and higher, and I got to do more, and it's got to be more. And every time we do one of these parties, somebody else is offering us something down the pipeline. Now, hopefully within the next week or two, I can announce what the new big party I'm doing is, and maybe you guys will all understand what is at stakes. But from now, all I can tell you is it's going to be fucking awesome. I've already written the script. Now, you guys know I've talked about this stuff before where half the time I only get the idea 2 weeks beforehand and have to, race to fucking nope, not right now. A month in advance, we're already there. We're already at the club. We're already planning everything. And that speaks to how important this one is, because I can throw a party together in a week. Is it going to be great? No. We are taking, a lot of time, a lot of energy, bringing in a lot of minds. Normally it's a lot of he said, she said, middleman talking. This is full meetings of the minds of everyone who makes these things happen. All righty. Apparently I got a phone call. I don't know who or where it's from, but we will find out.
All from
Hello and welcome to A Little Punch Drunk. Who the hell are you?
Oh, you're playing on a delay? Because I'm listening to you on A Little Punch Drunk now. It's Mike.
Hey, Mike, what's happening? Well, there is a little bit of a delay, yeah. So if I were you, I would stop listening to me in the background and start listening to me in the foreground.
No, I might got it low enough. I worked with you on the motion party. I was in the set costumes.
Yes, I know.
Hey, okay. Making sure you didn't talk to you. So you're doing the midnight show?
I'm doing what?
You're doing the midnight show this Saturday?
I'm sorry, dude, you're breaking up. Give
The
me one.
mochi party at the Jacksonville.
No, not doing the Jacksonville one. Unfortunately, my job will not allow me to do that one.
Right.
So
So you'd be coming to the after party of the support meeting, and then we got the Walker Stalker. You talking about that one?
well, I'm not supposed to say, but I guess, yeah, I'll bleep that out in post. Because technically, we have not made any official announcement yet.
Oh, okay, well then I won't say anything then.
No, I mean, say whatever you're going to
I
say.
wasn't
Just
sure-
don't mention any
Well, I
names.
wasn't sure which show you were referring to because I had already talked to John about this Saturday, and the only reason I can't make it is because I got to play the World of Beer in Claremont.
Yeah.
If I wasn't booked already, I would take the time off right now.
Mm. Dude, I love to get back into Lobo and have some fun again. Actually, I think that I'm going to make that my standard MegaCon party, and every year I'm just going to add on to it, make it bigger, scarier, more awesome. Start adding things to the bike and shit like that. But it's the following one. The
One
one
of
in
my
June.
heroes. He was one of my heroes before he got hooked up with Lady Death. So I mean, I had a good amount of reference stuff. If you were to want to make some of his armors, the stuff that he wore, besides the jacket, the jeans, and the chains.
I mean, I would love to start getting into some stuff. I was talking to Orlando today about I need him to teach me how to do some work on a few things for the June party. I have to work with some LEDs and some things like that, and I've never really wired that kind of stuff myself. I've always had his help.
Where are you at? My shop is out in Leesburg. I'm out in Lake County. I'm far west.
15 minutes from the club. I am,
Okay, so you're about 5 minutes to an hour away from me. Then.
yeah, I'm right in town, right in the heart of everything here.
You lucky bastards. I couldn't take it anymore. I think down here to be closer to folks. But I was calling in because I've been wanting to catch your show, been wanting to catch your show, and I just managed to see your message that you put up 15 minutes ago.
Cool.
So,
Well, this is actually going to be a really good one because in a little bit, I'm going to be playing two of the interviews from when I was invited to do commentary and media for Vintage Wrestling's 6th year anniversary event. Their big event with title matches, stuff like that. And little by little, I'm also cutting and posting some of the more interesting commentary moments, some of the better matches, and all of the different interviews are going to be put up. In a little bit, I have a interview with the Sevenfold Saints and Mikey, the world's largest 5-year-old.
Did you see what just went down on Monday was last Friday?
No, what?
Right after birthday. I don't know what the singer said, but he made a jab at the drummer about the book he didn't write and walked off stage and left him standing there by himself for the last 5-10 minutes of the show. That was the hardest 5 minutes to watch on Facebook ever. Wow.
I don't know, though.
He just,
The 8 minutes where I didn't have the right music on stage at the last party, that was pretty tough to I'm sure that's going to be tough for me to watch at the after party.
there's only so much stuff you have control of, just like the TV and the weather and the lighting and some of the other stuff that we wanted to do. There's only so much you can do, and there's always next year to improve. So,
but you know what, though?
You kick yourself too hard.
Oh, no. I'm not kicking myself. Despite all the bullshit we had to deal with, that was still one of the best parties we put together to date in almost 3.5, 4 years that I've been there. I do not count that as a failure. I'm merely saying you left me on stage for 8 minutes with nothing to talk about, and I start getting to a point where I'm like, what the hell's next? Oh, you want to heckle me, woman? Fine, get up. We're gonna have a dance party, whatever, or a dance off. I just
do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor, because this is one of the things that I've observed. I don't get a chance to get much in on the story writing, or as far as writing the scripts and everything for how everything plays out. But I'm really good with timing, and I'm really good with understanding and making that stuff work. Next time, make yourself a couple of little bits that you have for fillers. Because what I'll do is I'll go to bartenders and I'll go to pictures and I'll find out the special from the manager. I'll find out a couple of people's names. I'll make sure that I'll just kill time if there's an issue.
Well, that
way the drummer can set his snare again, or the guitar player can change his string and grab another guitar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's definitely
that's
definitely something I'm putting in for this next one. But that bit where I kicked the minion off the stage at the very beginning, that was kind of added last minute because I didn't know if I'd be able to manhandle one of the minions.
I was there for that. I helped him pick up the radio too when he kicked it over the door.
Whoops.
Exactly.
It looked good, and there was a good picture of him cowering, over my shoulder. So I was happy with that.
And then coming back with your drink.
Yeah. Took a little longer than I would have hoped for, but it was good.
I wanted to touch base. I wanted to see what was going on. I didn't know if you were actually on live or not, but I was prepared to talk about the May night show. Was prepared to just kind of prop up Moshi a little bit and then say a little bit to you about how much fun we had at MegaCon.
Well, I mean, and again, feel free to talk about the show on the 9th. I mean, I don't know much more other than Moshi is working in conjunction with another group, and we are bringing we're bringing Mega Galactic there. Unfortunately, again, Lobo will not be able to attend. The Collector and Serena will both be there.
Well, she's right there in Daytona. All she's got to do is straight up 95.
Yeah.
So I watch a lot of this stuff go down. I'm behind the scenes instead of in front of it.
Yeah, but like I said, man, I mean, you always got our back. You're standing behind us. I love the fact that you're there to help us and you deal with our crap, because there's a lot of drama the day of that you get to just watch and go, oh my God, I can't fucking believe they're still talking about this shit.
Pre-show jitters, and it's just, you get to see people who really are. They don't have their stage face on.
Well, this June one's going to be a lot of fun, because when I show up at the Ass Crack of Dawn on Saturday, it's going to be, hey, Rambo says do something. Make sure it gets done, because Rambo's got a lot riding on this one. Rambo.
A lot of, if my way, my costume will be complete. I'll probably show up in that.
Well, my
all the parts here.
My costume is pretty simple. It's I have to change my entire look mid-show.
We have there as an artist. Somebody going to be able to help you.
Oh yeah. I already got some guys that are going to help me out. But I'm looking.
Jason or whatever's almost always there.
Oh, Orlando's going to be in the wings. He always does my makeup anyway. This time he's just going to do it on the fly while music's happening behind us. But yeah, this one's going to be a lot of fun. We started talking about the concept of the actual party and the theme of this one, and within 24 hours, my brain was racing, and within 24 hours, I already had the rough draft sent out to Moshi and essentially approved in one shot. The only difference is little changes as time goes on, but they like my concept, they like my design, they like my script, they like my ideas, so we're going to have some damn fun with this one, because it really sparked the creative juices in my mind.
All right, well, let me let you go. Let's get back to the show. I'm going to sit here and listen to what you got going on.
All right, well, again, thank you for calling, and call in anytime.
If I can hear past the tapping sound.
The what sound?
Tapping sound.
What tapping sounds?
Tapping with an F. I'm talking about killing.
Murder. Oh, sorry. Again, brain fart. Busy, tired, sleepy, drinking.
I'm looking for anything.
But all right, man. Once again,
well, let's get to it, dude. Do you need me number now? Go ahead and lock this in.
What's that?
Mike Davis, or you can lock my number in as Mike Davis or Deerbush Shire, whatever. Got my number now, so call me anytime you need me.
Well, and if you got any projects or anything you want to plug, please do it now while people are listening. Otherwise, it's going to be a little tough.
I'm so buried in stuff right now. I'm nice being sitting on the table. I've got another customer sitting on the table, plus 2 motorcycles I'm working on besides my own.
Yeah, I got to do some work on mine.
This is where we do it.
I do mine in a parking lot while security guards yell at me.
I drink in parking lots while they bitch at me. Whatever.
Yeah, same here. But all right, man, you have a great night. Again, thank you for calling in. Thank you for listening. And, we're going to knock this next one out of the fucking ballpark, dude, because we have no choice at this point.
I'm sure I'll talk to you before then.
Oh, yeah, man. So I'll probably hitting you up here in the next few days, just touch base and see what we can start putting together.
Sounds like a wiener, Schnitzel.
All right, man.
All right, I'll see you.
Rock on. So that was Mike Davis. Mike Davis, buddy of ours, works with us for all the parties and things that we do. And yes, in the background, we did get a half dozen texts about a poker game that I am not at, and they're mad at me. Ooh, I told them it was Monday. We do the show. They should put the show on in the background. So where was I? Hop in the shower, go on a killing spree. Weird metaphor for beating off. Well, I've been talking about it. I've been alluding about it for about a half hour in now. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to play the first of the vintage interviews. It's going to be the Sevenfold Saints. These guys, I think, were the second match of the evening, a tag team duo. Great guys. We had just a blast talking to them. Sadly, or did they win? I don't remember. Well, this was after they won or lost, so we'll find out now. Or in a few seconds. Oh, yeah. You know what the problem is? Technical difficulties when I don't plug my shit back in. Take two. All right, guys. After the event, I promised you we would get a couple more people to come and chat. So we got two of the guys here right now. Let's have them introduce themselves. That way we know who the hell we're talking to.
All right, go ahead, Steve.
All right. I'm the Lord of the Limelight, Steve Styles.
And I am the Grand Design, Clyde Braddock. And together we make the Sevenfold Saints.
Now, this is the first time that I've seen you guys wrestle. And I said this to everyone who sat down and talked to me today. You guys have been no joke. You know, you guys weren't pulling your punches. There were some heavy hits out there today.
Yes, sir. Well, we mainly travel around in Georgia and Alabama, but we have since we started getting more well-known around, we started expanding. And Vintage is, I'm not even going to say probably, I'm going to say it is the best independent promotion in Florida right now.
Absolutely, bar none.
Yeah, so they invited us to come here, and we were going to show them what us Georgia boys can do.
Well, I said, you guys, everybody here today putting on a great show. I was really lucky to be able to make it out today to cover it, and definitely sit down with you guys and chat. Why'd you get into wrestling? I mean, that's a pretty interesting career choice.
Go ahead, Steve. I'll let you go first.
All right. Well, I mean, I've always loved watching wrestling from since I was just a little kid. My first memory of wrestling is watching the Iron Man match between Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania.
I remember that.
I might have been 6 years old at the time, but it was just my first memory of wrestling. And I remember in 1997, I was 7 years old, and I remember just sitting back and
Not to interrupt the interview, guys, but if any of you are watching live, I mean, I see you watching live, but if you are, on the website and watching, trust me, if you go just off to the right and down a little bit, we got a chat running right now. Chime in. Let me know what you think. Talk to us. We'll have some fun.
thinking, this is what I'm going to do with my life. I'm going to be a professional wrestler. So I wrestled all through high school, and that's where I met Clyde. So, I mean, you want to fill in your story from there, and we'll go from that one?
Yeah, well, I'll start a little bit farther back, and then we'll get up to where we met.
It was a dark and stormy night.
Yeah, it was a dark and stormy night in November, I think. No. Well, the first memory for me with wrestling, it was on a Saturday morning. It was Vader, and he basically went out there and squashed some guy. He beat some guy up real bad. And I just looked at my dad when I was, I was a kid. I was really, really young, 4 or 5, and I was like, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. And he was like, well, I would play wrestle with him and stuff. Well, when I got old enough in middle school, I met up with my collegiate wrestling trainer, Nate Carr, and he was like, well, I'm going to teach you how to really wrestle. And I was like, oh, okay, well, it's a lot different from the suplexes and everything. But and then as I went on, I started getting really good. And that's right when I met Steve. We wrestled all throughout high school together. We were rival high schools, but that's where we first met. And I remember Steven was always more of the jokester and joking around, messing with guys' stuff all the time. And
absolutely.
Yeah, and I was
and getting the jockstrap kind of jokes, or something not quite as insidious.
Lots of icy hot up under the armpits right before they wrestle. It was it was a really fun time.
Definitely a prankster at heart.
Yeah, but as I got older in high school, I took 5th place my sophomore year in the state of Georgia, and then I went on to becoming the best wrestler in Georgia for 2 years straight. And I was going to go to Iowa Central, which is a junior college. I was going to go there and stay there for 2 years and transfer to Iowa State, but I tore my patella in half. And that pretty much, they told me they were taking away my scholarship and all that.
That's your knee, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, they Little Punch Drunk, they know a lot about knee injuries. I've basically shattered both of mine multiple times.
Oh, wow.
No cartilage in one of them.
Yeah,
all kinds of craziness.
But yeah, and then after that happened, I was sitting at home and I was like, man, what am I going to do? Because the whole college thing for me, like it was, my college was getting paid for and everything. But I was like, man, what am I going to do? And I was like, I'm going to go with my first love. The reason that I got into collegiate wrestling for the first place, professional wrestling. So, and it just went off from there. I started training with Micah Taylor. Both of us trained under Micah Taylor.
That's where we really found our friendship, both training under Micah Taylor. After high school, I actually, random story with me, it was the day I graduated. In the same building that I graduated in, I just found the little indie craft show in Milledgeville, and
still runs there, by the way.
Yeah. I had gotten kind of like fandangled my way into becoming a referee there. Well, they had too many referees that night, so I didn't get a spot there. But they started showing me just some little maneuvers in the ring, like basic training, and then 4 or 5 guys no-showed on that card that night, and I got just thrown to the wolves, so to speak. So I had a good enough attitude
Didn't you
with
get thrown to the professor?
I got thrown to the
He
professor.
was about 600 pounds at that time.
Absolutely, and I was about 150, so I got squashed pretty violently.
Yeah.
But
Steve Styles has not always been the chiseled god that is before you today. There's no video feed on, right?
that is correct.
Okay. But
my godliness is chiseled.
Yeah, what were you? 145 in high school? You wrestled 145 and 152 your senior year.
152 my senior year. So I might have been 160 when I got squashed. But ever since then, I had a good enough attitude and good enough respect for people that people started taking a liking to me and working the indies around Georgia, and that's when I found the Underground, which is Mike and Tracy Taylor's school in McDonough, and that's where me and Clyde kind of found each other again, so to speak, and really kindled our friendship and started the Sevenfold Saints.
Yeah, we wrestled. Me and him actually, we wrestled each other before we started training together on the indie shows, and I was training under Micah Taylor it was Rampage University at the time, and then that shut down, and I'd started training with Bill DeMont, and I know he's kind of not has the best name right now, but I did train under Bill DeMont under New Energy Pro Wrestling, and then that's a whole nother story. But then after something that happened there with Bill DeMont, I stopped wrestling. I stopped wrestling for about, I don't know, a year and a half. I stopped for about a year and a half and got sloppy, man. Got up to about 315 pounds. And then I came up to Micah because I felt lost without wrestling. And I came up to Micah and I said, man, if y'all have me back, then I'll do my best to get back down to what I was. And he was like, all right, well, you're going to work for it. And what was it, a year and a half ago? Yep. A year and a half ago, I was selling gimmicks at the table, selling merchandise and stuff. And I just stuck with it and busted my ass and paid my dues and got to where I am today.
Well, I know what losing that kind of weight is like. You might not know, especially by looking at me now, but I weighed well over 350 pounds just a few years ago.
No way, brother. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome weight loss.
Went on a super strict, all organic diet. No breads, no dairies, no sugars at all.
Are you
Other
still
than
doing all organic?
I try, but it's expensive. And now that I'm going back to eating like a normal human being again, you can't really afford that. But in the first 42 days, I had lost 80 pounds.
Wow, that is phenomenal.
I was riding a bicycle 28 miles a day.
Wow, that's awesome.
Wow, that's
awesome.
insane, man.
And I had to do it.
Congratulations, brother. That's a huge feat right there.
Yeah, it's taken me about a year to get, and I'm still solid. Like, that was my thing. I didn't want to lose any strength at all because I've always been really strong, and I'm actually down lower than how much I weighed in high school. Like I was 250 going into the 9th grade, and now I'm about 240. So it's definitely an amazing thing to lose that much weight. But that's awesome, dude. You look freaking great.
All right, guys. Well, I just got the buzzer, so to speak. My wife's phone.
I get it.
So it was good talking to you guys.
Nice to meet you, sir.
I'm definitely gonna post this up. I got a bunch of listeners up in Georgia, so we might be able to get some of them out to see you guys wrestle.
Yeah. Definitely.
Absolutely, man.
Definitely. And we'll definitely be back here. I know they're doing May 16th in Newport Richie.
Yep.
And then the 17th
down here in Orlando.
They're doing in Orlando. We'll be at both of those.
Well, again, tell them one more time who you are and let them know where you guys are going to be at in the future.
I am the Lord of the Limelight, Steve Styles.
And I am the Grand Design, Clyde Braddock. And together we make the Sevenfold Saints. We're going to be we're going to be here at Vintage. UIW in Georgia, they run in the Temple area. We're going to be at GCW in Alabama. That's in the Pale City area. And let's see. We're going to be... I also do Ring Warriors as well. Steven hadn't got over there yet. But where else are you working?
Let's see, UIW and GCW in Alabama and in Pell City, Alabama. And that's about it.
That's about it right now.
And anywhere else?
Anywhere else.
Anywhere else somebody wants to hire you.
That is right.
Have boots, we'll travel.
All right, guys. Well, thanks again, and it was great talking to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
brother.
Yeah, thank you. That was awesome. Yeah.
All right, and as they said, that was the Sevenfold Saints. Again, everybody that I met, everybody that I talked to, and everybody that I got to engage with, excellent people, just amazing, just great hearts, lots of energy, and everything they had into what they were doing. So before we get into the second interview that I have, I'm going to try and do my first news story today. Now, many of us out here enjoy drinking. We know I do. And one of the beers that you will almost never catch me drinking. I mean, either I am really fucking broke or it's the only thing around, but is Budweiser. I'm a yellow piss beer. I'm drinking Dos Equis right now, and that's a bit of a stretch. The cheapest beer I like to drink is Yingling, but that's just because it's taste of home. Might add, haven't yawned yet. You guys are welcome. Anyway, so the new Budweiser logo is stirring up quite a lot of attention. The maker of Budweiser and Bud Light. No shit, really? Are they two separate fucking beers now, or is it still the same fucking company? Like other producers of mass-produced American beer, is struck in a branding quandary. Many of the people still drinking beer are opting for craft brews. Yeah, because they taste better. One seemingly logical response is for Anheuser-Busch InBev. That's what it's called now. It's not just Anheuser-Busch. It's now Anheuser-Busch InBev. To strengthen its base and maybe even bring a few expatriate? I don't fucking know. Oh, expatriate drinkers. Okay, makes more sense with the second fucking word. Expatriate drinkers backed by positioning Bud as fuel for regular guys, the beer of the working man, and of the frat boy. Given modern culture currents, this inevitably led to trouble. Now I'm going to stop right there. Budweiser, the beer of the regular man. So what? The fucking Quickie Mart ran out of PBR? It's already the regular man beer. What else is he going to drink? How much lower? Oh, Coors, Silver Bullet. Ooh, wee. Yeah, it's like, come on, guys. You're in the bottom 10 beers already. How much more regular do you got to go? Start selling the 40s, and then, you know, you're in the ghetto too? Wait, no, I'm sorry. They don't drink that piss. They just drink Hennessy. Or God knows, I don't even fucking know what they drink in the ghetto. I drink Dos Equis because I am trying to be the most interesting man in the world. Maybe one day. But yeah, so they're like, we want to be the beer, the everyman, the regular guy. Like, what? You already fucking are. Shut the hell up. In the most recent incident, nobody had to look far. They merely needed to pick up a bottle of Bud Light bearing a label that hews the brewers up for whatever. Seriously, bearing the label that hews the brewers, quote unquote, or quote, up for whatever, unquote, marketing campaign. It reads, and I love this, I think it's a great label. The perfect beer for removing no from your vocabulary for the night. Accompanied by the hashtag up for whatever. Rape. Rape me. I'm drinking Budweiser. To be fair, how many Budweisers do you think you have to drink to actually be able to remove no from your vocabulary? 12? 14? Really? Yellow piss, swill beer, what, 5% alcohol by volume? Come on, guys. I mean, even fucking what? Ducati. What the hell is it? I was looking for Ducati. I like Ducati better, but they didn't have it. 6.2. Ooh, 6.2 alcohol. Guess what? I have tequila. Haha, 40 proof. So what do I need your yellow swill beer for? Nothing. And that's the point. What ghetto guys frink? Apparently, gin and juice frinks ghetto guys, or ghetto guys frink gin and juice. To be fair, I didn't know that the ghetto rats knew gin existed. But I digress, so I can continue with this horrendous news story. Some Denzians of Reddit. By the way, this is from the Times. Yeah. Some Denzians of Reddit picked up the label and reacted predictably, mocking not only the clodishness of the label message, but Bud Light itself. No always means no, one Redditor remarked. Well, yes, but it doesn't matter what no means. If it removes the word no from your vocabulary, you can't say no anyway, so shut the hell up, you pretentious prick. Especially if the question is, do you want a Bud Light? Fine, I'll have one. I can't say the word. It's not in my vocabulary anymore. The implications is that Bud encourages drinkers to get stewed and go nuts. Who fucking uses stewed? Wasted, hammered, blitzed, fucking just shit-faced. Pick one. Stewed. We're stewed. And we're going nuts. No, they're getting fucked up and fucking abroad. Not necessarily overseas, but just a chick. The message doesn't seem to comport with Anheuser-Busch InBev's and every other booze peddler's exhortation to please drink responsibly. And maybe that's the point. Given the ubiquity of... Sorry, I'm loving the language here. Given the ubiquity of no means no, as well as the ubiquity of the backlash against such politically correct notions, it almost seems like the brewer had to know exactly what it was doing. Yes, I am the owner of Budweiser, and I want people to stop drinking my beer. So I'm going to say, rape. Because, I mean, obviously the Times is going, rape, rape. A lot of people blowing the rape whistle on Budweiser for this new fucking label. I just thought the Times one was funny because of all the ridiculous, like, seriously, you're reading about Budweiser. Do you know what ubiquitous means? Probably not. But I'm being judgmental. So let's continue. This is just the latest entry in the Up for Whatever campaign, which itself is part of a larger positioning effort. You'll recall the ad that debuted during the Super Bowl. No, I wouldn't. This year, wherein craft beer enthusiasts were mocking as fussy, pretentious elitists. Yeah. This, even though Budweiser itself makes craft beers under different labels, but declares itself proudly a macro beer. So all I got to say to Budweiser is, A, duh. Of course you were going to get backlash from that. B, I don't want to drink it anyway. Even if it does remove some broads' no from her vocabulary, because broads that are walking up to the bar and going, give me a bud, not quite the chicks I'm after. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. So I'm gonna move on because I got an interesting traffic violation ticket this week. Now, okay. I'm not going to tell you who gave it to me yet. I'm going to tell you what the violation is for first, and then we're going to move on. So let's just see. On 5/2/15, the officer number 07349 caught me at the location of violation, which was the toll arm, i.e. a little boom fucking arm to stop people. You swipe a fucking card and go through. I was apprehended for not swiping my card at the gate. And it states that this is a warning. The next violation will result in the loss of parking privileges and drive-on access or tow away and impound at your expenses. So let me give you the lowdown, guys. Where I work, there is a giant fucking parking structure. One you can pretty much see from goddamn space. Biggest one in the fucking state. I think it's the biggest parking structure in the goddamn country. Anyway, so in order for me to get in and I have to pay, I have to swipe my fucking card. But guess what? I swipe my card, I sit there. Swipe my card, 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 sit there. Are you seeing a pattern? It's because they have the weight strip in the fucking ground, like I keep talking about with these red lights that will not change for me because guess what? I don't weigh 2,000 pounds. Literally, they're set for 2,000 pounds. And even on my fucking bike, me and the bike combined might weigh 1,000 pounds. So what am I to do? Well, I'm just going to ride around. Why? Because swipe nothing, swipe nothing, swipe nothing, swipe nothing, swipe nothing, swipe. Push a button, bzz, swipe your card, swipe nothing, swipe, bzz, swipe your card, swipe nothing, swipe nothing, bzz, swipe your card. Dude, I've been swiping the fucking card. It's not fucking working. I'm on a motorcycle. Oh, you're on a motorcycle. Yeah. Well, swipe your card again. Swipe nothing. Huh. Should work. It doesn't. Well, I can't make it work from here. You know, if you don't weigh enough, you're just going to have to go around. So I started just fucking going around. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. And then they're like, no, you have to stop. Rent a cop. Fucking rent a cop with a grill, okay? Oh my God, rent a cop with a fucking grill. You can't be a tech at this company and have a piercing in your goddamn head, but a fucking grill is fine for a security officer. What the fuck is wrong with you people? But anyway, so rent a cop stops me, and again, I'm not gonna be that guy who caused a fucking fight because I know all this guy has to do is call a cop. The cop's gonna trespass me. I lose my job and what have you. It's not worth that fucking hassle. I.e., I don't mean hands up, don't shoot. I just do what the fucking guy with the badge says. Pricks. So he pulls me over. He's like, hey, you stopped you this, that, and the next. He was actually a nice guy. He gets on his radio. Hey, this is the guy. What's going on? Well, he didn't do this. And I say, look, I don't have my ID on me. Lies. I don't have my ID on me. Here's my number, 234-2407. Okay. Here's my name. And he goes, all right, so his ID says ID number is this, and his name is this. Yes, he is a valid employee. Please write him a citation anyway. Even the guy looked fucking surprised. Even the rent-a-cop was like, really? You sure? Yes, write him a citation. So he's writing, he's like, look, dude, I'm sorry about all this bullshit. It's stupid. Women in this industry feel like they just have to put their foot down. And I'm just like, dude, I'm not even in the middle of your goddamn business politics. I just don't want you staying around here wasting 15 minutes of my fucking time. Just give me that piece of paper and I will take it. I'll put it in my pocket and I'll continue to drive around the fucking arm because fuck you guys. It took you over a year to stop me the first time. And if I'm still there at this job at the end of June, by the beginning of fucking June, dude, I'll just kill myself. So here's what I think of your rent-a-cop citation. Ain't gonna do shit. And what are you gonna do? Nope, you're not allowed to park here anymore. Well, then I guess I can't go to work, so I will file unemployment. Why are you unemployed? Well, the restaurant that I work at is a third party on a private location. The private location says, I'm no longer allowed to drive onto property. Therefore, I cannot go to work. Well, you can take the bus. No, I can't. Why not? Just can't. Give me money. We'll see how well that holds up. So I think, let me see. We got anything else good real quick? No. All right. So what I'm going to do is I think we'll play the second interview that I have now. That way you guys can check that one out. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the interviews. But this one's the best. I love this interview. Hopefully next week I'm going to have the heavyweight champion and the guy running the show, their interviews on. So we shall see. But for now, here's Mikey. Alrighty, we got another one of the wrestlers here today. We were watching him earlier. Everybody loved him. What you looking at, Mikey?
Can my mom hear me?
I don't know if your mom can hear you now.
Like, is this like a telephone?
No, it's not a phone. It's one way. We talk, they hear, but we can't hear them.
So it's like a promo mic.
Yeah, we can go with that.
Okay, cool.
So, what'd you think about tonight's event?
I won.
Yes, you did.
I never win.
I find that hard to believe.
But I won.
So what did your opponent say?
From my opponents, there was like this big scary clown guy, and he kind of chased me around. I don't know if you saw. Did you see him? He was a big scary clown.
I must have missed the clown.
Okay, and then there was this dog, and he barked at me, and I kind of wanted him because it's like everybody wants a puppy. Then I'm like, he looks like he could be easily trained. And my mom would be like, oh, you could keep the puppy, but I don't think you could keep the clown because then you would have to hide it under the bed. Because it's a clown.
But would the dog try and keep the clown under the bed, or would the dog let the clown run wild?
I have no idea, because the dog kind of beat up the clown.
Oh, I see.
And then they both beat up me. So it's kind of a bad dog.
But he looks fluffy.
He was. Yeah, he landed on me. Actually, he's a terrible dog.
So do you like clowns or do you not like clowns?
I hate clowns.
So you don't like...
No, I do not like that drawing on your arm. And who let you draw on your arm? Because when I draw on myself, my mom's like, you have to go take a shower right now because you have drawings all over you. And I'm like, no, Mom, those are tats.
My mother doesn't know about them yet.
Okay, don't tell her.
No,
She'll make you wash them off.
She makes me hide the Sharpies.
Okay.
So did you have fun tonight?
Of course I had fun tonight. I get to wrestle. I'm saving all my money when I get from wrestling to buy a spaceship.
What kind of spaceship?
You know, a spaceship. I don't. They're like spaceships. Like, I don't know what kind.
Is it the circle kind, the rocket kind?
Oh, the rocket. The circle kind's aliens, bro. Do you not watch TV?
I didn't mean to offend you, Mike.
You're not offending me. It's just like, how am I going to get an alien spaceship with my money? It's not exactly like they come to Earth and say, "Oh, hey, Mikey, can I have your alien money?" No.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that they would.
No. Well, if they come to Earth, then I have a spaceship so I can fight the aliens. Duh. See where the plan was going there?
I see. I must not have been paying attention.
It's okay.
Okay.
I don't pay attention sometimes in art class, and then they're like, "Hey, Mikey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Not paying attention."
Mikey, you seem to have a lot of fans here stopping by to say hello.
I know. Everybody likes to shake my hand because I give hugs. Hugs are way better than handshakes. Everybody's like, handshakes, they're like, "What's up, bro?" And I'm like, "No, bring it in for the real thing." And I hug people because hugs are about love. And everybody likes hugs. Everybody. The baddest person in the world likes to get hugged. I'm sure his mom hugged him.
That might be why he's the baddest person in the world if he didn't get any hugs.
Exactly. That's because they didn't get enough hugs. I got tons of hugs. That's why I'm Mikey. See, this one doesn't have a lot of hugs. See, he's also very mean. And I think he lost, too.
I think he did.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that's why he's not talking.
I think it's because he's short.
You are very tall.
Yeah, I know. I grow at an amazing rate. I have a weird, disorder where I grow really, really, really fast. So that was kind of a superhero. Not a lot of people have what I have.
So Mikey has a superpower. Just gets big.
Yeah, I don't stop growing.
That's going to be frightening in a couple of years.
I know. But I wear shoes.
Yeah.
They keep me from growing.
You must really tear through a lot of clothes.
You have no idea. I don't even have sleeves on my shirts.
Yeah, I noticed.
Do you know how hard it is to find a desk in school? Very hard. And then they laugh at me. They're like, "Oh, look, he's huge." And I'm like, "Shut up, Sarah."
Yeah, but you must.
Sarah picks on me a lot.
You must kick ass at dodgeball.
I'm not allowed to play dodgeball because last time I played dodgeball, I threw the ball really hard at Billy because Billy was poking fun at me, and he doesn't realize I have superpowers.
Well, that would be Billy's fault.
Yeah, Billy needs to learn.
All right, Mikey. Well, it's been fun talking to you. Let's get one of those famous Mikey hugs in.
Oh, hug it up. Oh. How much better do you feel now after I hugged you?
Yeah, you definitely stick
I
with the
know.
hugs.
It's like 5 levels better of what it was before we started this. We actually should have started off with a hug.
We should have, but I think I was so taken back. I was really excited to talk to you.
Okay, are we going to put this in a pod?
I mean, we can put it in a pod, but I'd rather put it online.
Okay, I thought this is called like a podcast.
Yes, it is.
So we don't put it in a pod.
Not usually.
So it doesn't grow.
No.
What does it do?
It sits there. People listen to them, and hopefully then follow you and find out.
So people are going to follow me through this? This is amazing. Who invented it? Oh, I should get a podcast. Is it hard? Did you have to call somebody? Was it like, "Oh my God, I'm a podcast guy"?
That's pretty much how it happens.
Then there's so many buttons that I can't spell yet. But thank you for the time.
No, thank you.
Mikey,
No,
nice to
hug.
meet you. Oh,
Rambo.
Nice to meet you, Rambo. Bye, everybody in TV land or radio land or whatever land you're from.
Podland.
Podland. Oh, they're pod people. I need to go.
And that was Mikey. And this is what I do now, people. I'm sorry. It was very hard for me to play a straight man talking to Mikey in that interview. Amazing man. Amazing wrestler, I should say. Just listening to it again just brought back some of the best fucking memories of the entire event. Yeah, that was a blast. I can't wait. I would love to do it more and more and more. And I just gotta get in touch with these guys and figure out when we can do it again. I do know there's one coming up, but with the next event coming, I'm not sure. The next party coming, I'm not sure. But I do need to take one quick break real quick. We're at about the hour mark, and I promised. So lately, I've been hearing a lot about this pay it forward movement. And I just got one thing to say to you guys. If you want to pay it forward to us, a little punch drunk. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. We all want stuff. We want to buy new stuff, bigger stuff, flashier stuff, more expensive stuff. The shit you see on TV that celebrities have that you want, guess what? There's a really easy place to get everything that you want, and it's called Amazon.com. I don't want you to go to their site. Fuck that. I want you to come to me. If you go to www.alittlepunchdrunk.com and look on the left-hand side of the page, scroll down just a little bit, you're going to see the Amazon link. Now, you might be asking yourself, what's the difference between going to your link and going to the actual website? I'm going to tell you. If you click on that link, you're going to pay it forward straight to me. And I know what you're thinking. Extra surcharges and fees out the ass, but you're fucking wrong. By clicking on that link and buying everything that you want, you won't be charged an extra penny. All that's going to happen is Amazon is going to record that you bought it straight from me. Then they're going to pay me for your purchase. Now, I know we're kind of going behind the curtain here on how this whole thing works, but I don't care. You guys should know it's not going to cost you an extra penny. All you're going to do is get everything that you want delivered directly to your door. Hell, for birthdays, holidays, anniversaries, whatever you got going on, you can send it directly to the person you're buying it for. And half the time, they'll even fucking gift wrap it for you. So what the hell's the problem? Why are you not going to alittlepunchdrunk.com, clicking on that Amazon link, and buying your shit today? Just pay it forward, goddammit, and rock on.
Hey everybody, this is Brian.
And this is Tony.
From the Salty Language Podcast.
Our Podcast Network. Check us out at saltylanguage.com.
We're a podcast about two old-time friends just sitting around and talking about whatever chaps our asses.
It's true. Whether it be music, TV, comics, books.
We have interviews at times.
Get a hold of us at Twitter at salty_language.
And again, go to saltylanguage.com for all of our other ones.
I guess have a beer, you'll be fine.
And stay salty.
Wow. So those of you watching the show got to see a very rare treat where Rambo is finishing off a beer and going, shit, I don't have any more, so I need to go and get some. So I did. And got back just in time. All right, so we're going to continue on with the show. I'm trying to think. Do I want to start with the rant? Do I want to start? Oh, actually, excuse me. Holy crap. Had sausage for dinner. That was sausage, tequila, and beer. Ooh, Lordy. Actually, A, we're going to continue with the shot. B, I'm also going to tell you guys once again, if you'd like to call at any point in time, I keep seeing you guys come, go. I keep seeing people on the stream. I see you guys in chat. If at any point you'd like to call in, once again, it's 484-994-ALPD. And if you're too damn stupid to know those four little letters mean, you probably shouldn't call in. But if you do, it's 484-994-2573. And I'm always taking suggestions for the segment Rambo Rants for You. What that is either something that pisses you off that you can't articulate yourself or just want to hear me rant about, or if it's something you think that it is impossible for me to rant about, let me know and I will rant for you. So, yeah. That being said, I think I'm going to start in with I'm going to go with news, because I think if I'm going to go out on something, I want to go out on the rant this week. Last week, I started with the rant. So this week, I think I'm going to end with one, if it pleases the audience. Or if it just teases you into staying on and listening longer. Either way, it's fine by me. This news story is livingtraditionally.com. It was a news freaking thing at HuffPost. This site just had a little more information for me. What's your natural food hiding? I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. I'm going to read the article. Think that sounds unbelievable? Yes, because you haven't heard it yet. Then you probably have not heard of castoreum, which is used extensively in perfumery, and has been added to food as a flavor ingredient for at least 80 years in the U.S. Castoreum is sometimes just cited as natural flavoring in ingredients list. Castoreum is a bitter, orange-brown, odoriferous, oily secretion. If you want to donate to the show, guest 469, I will rant naked. I have done worse things in my life. As it happens, no up-to-date consumer list of specific food containing castoreum exists anywhere. Why? Well, to start out, Would you buy a food product if you knew it contained beaver anal glands? These glands are not exactly anyone's idea of a heavenly nosh. Anticipating this, the food industry managed to get castoreum added to foods under that innocuous, legal, and sometimes not so innocent label of natural flavorings. So even if castoreum is present in your foods and beverages like ice cream, yogurt, soda, you will never know. Nor will any food manufacturer divulge this information if you contact them. They will inform you that they never add castoreum to their foods and beverages if pressed, but they will probably add that they can't speak of what happens for their vendors who supply them with any flavoring containing ingredients that are proprietary information. Oh, it's Bob. Bob, why are you sending in another guest? You got the Facebook, you got the Twitter. You can have a lot of fun with that. See, I don't know, because the last time I was naked on the show, yeah, I got something out of it. Anyway, so I also wikied castoreum as to what it really was, just to make sure, because let's face it, I don't necessarily want to go out and say, it's all natural. Anal gland. Castoreum is the exudate from the castor sacs of the mature North American beaver, Castor canadensis, the European beaver, and the European beaver castor fiber, which is the zoological realm, blah, blah, blah. It's the yellowish secretion from the castor sac, which is, in combination with the beaver's urine, used during scent marking of territory. Both beaver genders have them, blah, blah, blah. They're not true glands. They're just the sacs that hold the secretions. Today, it is used in tincture, in some perfumes, and as a food additive. Guess what, folks? You've eaten beaver anus. Which doesn't sound so bad when you don't think about actual beavers. If you're going a little more like beaver, then ass, beaver, ass, beaver, ass, it's not so bad. But if you're going, it's the ass of an actual beaver. Not so much fun. Well, if I got no call-ins, I will move on to the final segment of the evening. It's going to be something that I found out today. It was not on the docket. It was written in kind of last minute. And it is Rambo's rant. I need a shot before this. This one doesn't just affect me, it affects my family. So, for Christmas this last year, my son got a tablet, the XO tablet. Big thing. See, he's pissed off about it right now. You can hear him in the background. He heard me mention tablet. He's already fucking screaming. Anyway, so he's got this tablet for Christmas, and he fucking loves it. It is absolutely his favorite fucking toy, and it's a great learning device too because it's filled with learning apps and all kinds of shit. He always wants our phones, so give him the fucking tablet, and he's got the touch screen, and it's great. He breaks the first one, smashed the fucking screen. Don't know how he did it. I think he might have stomped on it by accident, whatever. So we went out, we bought a brand fucking new one. This is like, kid broke it. 24 hours later, we already bought him a brand new one. First world fucking problems. Thank God it's cheap. It's not like we went out and bought him an iPad or something. It's a cheap little fucking Android thing. But so we run out immediately, get him a new one because, God damn it, that was his Christmas present and his absolute favorite fucking toy. So on, April 16th, today is May 4th. On April 16th, we went out, we bought a brand fucking new one. Took it out of the box. I removed some things that I didn't want to hear anymore and gave him the fucking tablet. Well, about a week ago, it just stopped working altogether. The display broke, just busted up. I'm like, all right, as soon as we get some time off and, we're not dead or sick or working, what have you, we're going to take it back because we paid the $25 for the warranty to replace the fucking thing, which is almost half the goddamn cost of the fucking tablet in the first goddamn place. So it was like, hey, if anything happens, we'll replace it. Great. $25, here you go. It's a fucking 2-year-old. He's going to bust it at some point. We got a year. And if he doesn't break it in a year, I will. Just so I get a brand new one. Hope you're listening, Toys R Us. Fuck you. Because my wife took it back there today and said, hey, look, it doesn't work. Plug it in. Do whatever you got to do. It doesn't work anymore. We don't know why the display stopped working. And they said, don't show me. Don't talk to me. Don't do anything. We do not do any in-store returns or replacements under our warranty program. So who does? Oh, you can call these folks, and at no cost to you, you can ship that tablet back to them. They will take a look at it, decide what they want to do with it, and send you something in return. At no cost to you. So I just paid $25 shipping and handling to wait a month to get a new fucking tablet if something happens to this one. Is pretty much what they just fucking told me. I would have much rather just said, fuck it, threw that out the window, went and paid, the $60, $70 and got a brand fucking new one to have today. I don't want to wait a fucking month with a screaming kid who doesn't have his fucking favorite toy. Any people who are parents out there who have kids and have seen what happens, like if their favorite fucking something or other gets lost, or their favorite fucking something or other just blows the hell up, and you don't know why it blew up, but it made noise, so you got rid of it. They scream for weeks because they just want it. They want their toy. They want their favorite fucking thing in the world. And I tried calling corporate, and what they said is, if you read the fine print on your warranty, it says you cannot bring it back to the store. But I mean, fine. I'm talking almost the shade of the background blends into the bottom of the fucking warranty, and it's like, fuck you guys. Seriously, fuck you. I'm done shopping there. You've obviously you've got your game on. You're more expensive than most places, and you're not even gonna fucking help us if your products fuck up. I'm fucking done. Fuck this shit. And the fact that, in line for almost an hour with a screaming kid because they're like, take out the fucking box, and he sees and he's like, I want it, give me. And just fucking screaming like, you've kept this from me for a fucking week, you assholes. Nothing. So now I called today, and they're like, yes, we will mail it out. After I spent an hour on the fucking phone with them going, okay, we're going to troubleshoot this now. And first thing I'm going to have you do is press in the power button for at least 30 seconds. As if I didn't fucking try turning it on, you bitch. And I'm not going to continue the accent because, A, I can't come up with a thick enough accent for what this dipshit has. And they got the fucking balls to reroute their fucking calls through fucking Florida. No, fuck you. Because when I hung up on that bitch, he calls back, I got a Florida number. There is no fucking chance that guy's here. No, he's in India somewhere going, oh my God, I can't believe this white man cannot figure out how to plug his fucking tablet in. Because he kept harping on, was it charged? Yes, I charged it. Well, how do you know it was charged if it can't turn on? Because the red fucking charging light came on, and it was on for 8 fucking hours. So I'm assuming it might have gotten at least, bare minimum, 1 or 2% so I could turn the fucking tablet on and see if it'll turn the fuck on. Display was... So it was a pain in my ass. It was just horrible fucking... Yeah, oh no, trust me. I am definitely rating this place down to bare fucking bones because, like I said, I'm not normally that guy, but seriously, I bought a fucking warranty. I bought an electronic warranty. It is less than a month from the moment that I bought it. You know what they had the balls to say to me? Well, if you brought it back within 15 days, we would have replaced it. I bought it on the 16th. It's the 4th. 18 days? I'm going to gouge your eyes out, bitch, with a fucking spoon. It's less than 30 fucking days since I bought this thing, and it will not work. And my son, and I was sitting there watching him when he was playing with it. It was plugged into the fucking wall. It was charging when he was playing with it. And all of a sudden, black. He didn't drop it. He didn't spill anything on it. He didn't have a fucking drink with him. He had nothing. It just went, done. Finish him. Gone. And it's like, well, we just didn't have a fucking day off. If we would have had a day off the very next day, we would have been able to walk in, hand it to him, hand me a new one. Yay, we win. But because we have lives and we have jobs and we actually work for our money instead of having the government hand it to us, we didn't get out right away. And I had to deal with his fucking fits for a goddamn week. So now we're like, okay, we got time. It's Monday. We can go and get it. Rambo's here, we can go and do that, and everything's copacetic, and we stand in line, and because he wants the fucking tablet in our hand, and we're like, dude, it's broken. It doesn't fucking work. I know you don't understand that yet, but god damn it, shut the hell up. I don't say that to him, but that's what runs through my head. And they're like, nope, sorry, we cannot do anything for you. Yes, you fucking can. You can walk back there, pick up a brand new fucking one, hand that to me. I will hand you this busted ass piece of shit. You call them, get them to send the free shipping packaging to you. You send it back, and it doesn't cost the company any money. You just give me the new fucking. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. We outsourced everything to fucking India. It does, because it only had 15 fucking days by their thing. But again, I bought a fucking year warranty. I spent an extra $25 on top of the fucking thing for a fucking something. This will cover everything. Yes, it will cover everything. Okay, so if something happens, I get a new one. Yes, it does. But no one will ever fucking tell you. Yeah, but you got to call them. They're going to mail you something. You got to mail it back. They got to decide whether or not they're going to fix it after a few days of diagnostics. If they decide to fix it, well, that's going to take a few days to fix it. If they decide to give you a brand new one, well, then they got to go and find a distributor that has one near you, fucking send them information, then snail mail that back to you, and easily 2 to 3 weeks you're fucking gone with this kid screaming because he wants his favorite fucking toy. So to Toys R Us, I say, suck my dick. You've lost a customer. And I've spent a lot of fucking money at Toys R Us and Babies R Us since my son was born. Not a fucking penny more. I'm done. I am out, dude. I am gone. You will get nothing from me. And I'm really hoping that some of these, like I said, I already posted on Facebook. I'm going to start posting on some of the other fucking sites and just be like, look, guys, don't buy electronics, because what they're going to tell you is if something happens to it, yeah, you bought the fucking warranty. You spent the extra money. Guess what? Now you got to wait a month to get it back. No, fuck you. You hand me the thing that I fucking paid for and stop being a bitch. Well, it affects our stock. Go fuck yourself. It affects your stock. Best Buy does it. Why can't you? Oh, that's right, because you're a fucking bitch. Go to hell. But this is a kid's fucking tablet. This isn't even a high-end fucking tablet. This is a kid's learning tablet. They have them in stock. I saw them with my own 2 fucking eyes. They're just being assholes. And not the people who are working there, because I understand it's not the counter jockey's job. It's the fucking people who run the company, who run the fucking store, who say, well, we'll make more money this way. We don't have to waste our stock if we offshore all our shit. Make them fix it and fucking replace it, because it'll be easier on us. until Rambo gets mad, starts pissing in your establishment. I did not piss in their establishment, but I really, really wanted to piss in their establishment, just all over the fucking electronics. Like, no! What are you gonna do? Call them and have them send in a replacement for water damage? Whee! Because obviously they can't replace their own fucking products if they can't replace mine when I paid for it. So that's Rambo's Rants. Well, if anyone would like to call in, you got just a couple more minutes before I am completely out of shit to talk about. Actually, I am out of shit to talk about. I was really hoping that they would get back to me with their Rambo Rants for You, because I've been really looking forward to doing a new Rambo Rants for You. I've been trying to do them for a long time now, and every once in a while I get a good one, but it does take you guys emailing or calling me. And it's very simple. If at any time you would like to put in a suggestion or a topic for Rambo Rants for You, you can either call 484-994-2573, email littlepunchdrunk@gmail.com, or hit facebook.com/littlepunchdrunk. And just let me know what your topic is. Well, I guess we do not have anybody else calling in. I am out of topics, so I think we're going to call that a day for Little Punch Drunk tonight. As always, I mean, please, if you like what you hear, tell your friends. If you hate it, tell your enemies. It's the same damn thing to me. If you want to get anything and help the show in return, you can go on to www.cafepress.com/8littlepunchdrunk. That's where we got all our merchandise. You buy, we get some money, life goes on. We get everything you could ever want, and if we don't have what you're looking for, let me know. I will find a way to get it to you. Otherwise, we are looking to bring guests on, so if you'd like to be on A Little Punch Drunk, very simple. Send an email to if you would like to be on the show, it's littlepunchdrunk@gmail.com. Let me think. Is there anything else? I already covered Podgods, already covered Salty, already covered Amazon. Go on to www.littlepunchdrunk.com. Check out our sponsors section and our friends of section. We do have Scallywag Leatherworks as a sponsor. We have Motion Productions as a friend. We also have Ghost Stop. So just go and check everybody out, guys. I mean, really, what's the worst that can happen? You can find something that might be fun and interesting. So in any case, wrapping up this week's show for Quattro de Mayo, I will take one last tequila shot. And I will leave you all with this little thought. Confucius say, man who live in glass house should change in basement. For Little Punch Drunk, I'm Rambo. Rock on. And that ends the recording for tonight's show. What the hell is this? 220 fucking. In my hole. Yeah, guys, I had fun. I want to again thank Mike Davis for the call in. I enjoyed re-listening to the interviews, as I hope did you. We had a few people in chat here, guest Bob Ditz, and a few more. Guys, it's you guys that help make the fucking show. Without you guys, I wouldn't still be doing this shit. I'd like to hear from more of you guys, call-ins, all kinds of shit. We could have a lot of fucking fun. But until you grow a pair of balls and want to come and play, I'm just going to sit here silently by myself and say, for Little Punch Drunk, I'm Rambo. Rock on.